Hi, my name is Hilary Wong, and I'm a librarian at SUNY Cortland. And I have had the opportunity to work with Jeff Jackson a couple of times over the last few years to help out in his writing workshops. And Jeff has invited me in to work with his students on advanced research strategies and on critical reading. And I found a really rewarding experience, especially working with the students on critical reading. Everyone sort of knows that freshmen don't come in knowing how to read academic research articles. But when and how is that taught, right? It's generally taught later on in disciplines like in their majors, right? But they're going to be expected to engage with academic research articles right from the get-go. So how do you dissect an academic research article? How do you make sense of it when it's so dense and there's all this jargon? What is it that you do? What strategies can you use? And as a librarian, I see at our research help desk, at our reference desk, what happens when students don't know how to do that, right? They don't know how to suss out of an abstract what they need. They labor reading an entire article when they could have told from the abstract that it isn't useful to them, right? So we see what happens when students don't have the skill set. So I think it's tremendously helpful to the students to get that skill set as freshmen. And I've really enjoyed teaching the students because they're very curious and very engaged. This is kind of difficult stuff, and I point out that it's difficult, and they recognize that it's difficult, but I see them really trying to wrestle with it and trying to use, we use the techniques. I describe a technique such as the says-does method, right, where you break down what an article is saying, what an author is saying, and then what's happening rhetorically, right, what the author is doing. Are they presenting an argument, supporting an argument, that sort of thing. And then have the students apply it to an article that they've already read in the class. So it's immediately applicable to them. Because it's on their topics, right, on the topics that they're researching. So I've found student engagement to be really good. And as a librarian, I've really enjoyed getting to teach this. So people don't necessarily think of librarians as good partners in this. Faculty don't always think of it, but it's actually right in our wheelhouse. We follow a framework, the ACRL framework for information literacy, right, about how to teach information literacy and what important skills students need to learn. And critical reading is all over the place in there. So we're actually uniquely well positioned to teach this. And it's really enjoyable and really rewarding. And I've really enjoyed having the opportunity to do it. So I hope that if you are considering doing this at your institution, that you consider involving librarians too, because we can make it pretty fun. All right, thanks.